Alright, in this quick video I'm just going to show you how to use the cloud image, which is a very useful feature inside Game Launcher Creator V2. So to insert a cloud image, you basically just drop in a cloud image by clicking on cloud image and it'll drop it in there. This is just like a template placeholder image. It doesn't actually download the image while you're editing because that would just cause a bit of a nuisance and would be a bit of a nuisance to keep re-downloading images. So we'll just use a placeholder for this. However, if you right click on the server image and then go to properties, then you'll notice that we can specify the image URL here. We can also have an image click. So when the user clicks on the image, it goes to a particular website. But as you can see, this is just a placeholder. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you that on the Backbox Media Server, under a folder called Graphics, I have an image of Game Launcher Creator V2 logo with a launcher in the background. So this is just based on my web server, as you can see. So what I do is I copy this URL here, go into the properties for here and just paste that in. So if you just go back to the properties, you'll notice that it's still there. So that's basically how it works. Now we can resize this in the editor, we can move it, position it, do what we want with it really. So I'm just going to pop it about there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save it and then I'm going to build it and show you exactly how that works. So cloud images are great because this means that you don't have to keep updating your actual launcher. Every time you update the image on your server, it will then change in the launcher in real time. So I'm just going to show you how this works now. So here's our launcher. We're going to run it, and when the launcher runs, it will download the image from the server and display it inside Game Launcher Creator, just like that. So basically, if I update this image on my web server, then this image will update in real time. So I don't have to keep updating the game launcher itself. I can just simply update that. Now you may be wondering why it was in a different position to what I had it at, and I'll just show you the reason for that. We'll just go back to the main here. You can see that's where the image last was, and the reason why that happens is because it's vital to save your project before you build it, because if you don't save it before you build it, then it's gonna build the unsaved version. So you can always test whether it's worked or not just by going to the splash and then going back to here. So you can just, once you know you've saved your project and then build it, you know that all the positions are going to be accurate. But that just basically shows you exactly how it works. You saw how easy it was. I literally just drop in a cloud image, I specified the URL to that image, and that is literally it. That's the image done. So a lot of people find this feature very useful because it enables you to have an image in your game launcher that you can literally update from your web server. I mean, you could even go as far as having your whole launcher design based on your web server if you wanted to, and literally just load all the images up via your web server. But this is great. I mean, if you were doing screenshots of the week and stuff like that, you could literally just update it on your web server via FTP, and it will update live across everybody's game launcher that's got it installed. But that is pretty much it. There's not really any additional flags that I need to show you for. Let me just see. For this object, you have opacity in the Pro version. You can change the opacity of the transparency of the object, and you've also got this enable image click. So if you select that, you can then choose a website for the user to go to if they click on the image. But that is the cloud image object in Game Launcher Creator.